Hello friends, my name is Shilpa Kakkar. I am from M.B.Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today, I have come up with History, Standard 12th, Chapter number 7, Movement for Social and Religious Reformation. This chapter is divided into many parts as it is very long. This is the first part. Let us see the learning objectives and content and the introduction of this chapter. Learning of the objectives of this chapter are to know about the Indian social reformists, contribution of social reformists, British reformists, activities carried out by different people and groups, changes in law, and process of framing laws in two sectors, social and religious. The British rule was merely an exploiting, selfish, and grievance-provoking agency in both the spheres, political and economical. But it looks very amazing that during the same time, the British were positively a very helpful for social and educational reformation. They approached India with values of social humanism, rationalism, education, which were spreading in contemporary Europe. Apart from this, they developed several modern educational institutions. They established railway and other means of transportation. Along with that, they launched media of communication like telephone, telegraph, and post. In this way, they assume that they were rational, secular, and extremely progressive. The values and positivity of the British were heartily welcomed by many social leaders. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was one of them, who emerged in the beginning of the 19th century. He became an active social reformer with a vision to eradicate many social evils. The British imperialism triggered a new era of awareness in India. India faced the British as traders for 150 years. Apart from this, it faced them as rulers for almost more than 150 years. This gave several chances to the Indians to have an acquaintance with the Western culture and ideology. Ultimately, it was time for constituting an emerging modern India. Because of the British impact, some novel approach and ideology could be seen in social and religious sectors like political and economical sectors. Gradually, the social evils and wants in Indian society appeared before the people. As a result, during the 19th century, many rational thinkers and social activists became alert to eradicate the contemporary social evils and practices. In the beginning, many social leaders adopted the Western culture and started many activities of social and religious reformation. The Brahmo Samaj of Bengal and Pratna Samaj of Maharashtra have been pioneers in such activities. But looking at the influence of the Western culture over Indian civilization, some leaders protested the advancing Western culture in India. They placed the Indian culture and values before the society. It all happened in the 19th century. Very later, the activities conducted by Arya Samaj and Ramakrishna Mission are known as the most important, which injected the nationalism and patriotism among Indians. Let us know the ideology of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the pioneer of social and religious changes, and the person who had established Brahmo Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Roy and his institution, Brahmo Samaj, had been leading in reformation in Indian society. He was born in a Hindu family, which was Brahmin, in Bengal. He had his elementary education in Patna and Varanasi. Apart from other Indian languages, he had a very good command over different languages like Urdu, Sanskrit, Greek, Hebrew, Latin, Persian, Arabic, and he had a great knowledge of English too. The impact of Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity is apparently seen in Raja Ram Mohan Roy's ideology. He was the inspiring founder of the Brahmo Samaj. As a social reformer, he conducted many revolutionary activities against the orthodox and the traditional Bengal society. In his ideology for reformation, we can see the following things. Caste system is a big obstacle in the development of India. He even believed that a woman should get respect, honor in the families. Then only then we can avail their dignity in the society. So first, at a personal basis, person should respect women. Then and only then the entire society, because we only form the society. So as an individual, he believed that one should honor women. The worst thing he found was Sati Pratha. He thought that Sati Pratha is nothing but a murder, as he had himself seen during his childhood. One of the family members was put on the fire of her husband, and since that day he had decided to stop this Sati Pratha. He even opposed child marriage. He thought that child marriage is ruinous. He favored that if a lady is a widow, then she must be allowed to remarry if she wants. He opposed polygamy. He did not like this polygamy at all. He had great thinking for women. He advocated that the daughters are equally entitled to share their parental heritage, and he even believed that the knowledge of English language is very important for social improvement. All these things shows that he had very high thinking. He established Hindu College in Kolkata and insisted upon liberty of expression, journalism. He advocated women's rights and individual freedom, which he suggested. The British, he believed that the British rule should maintain distance between judiciary and business. Following his agitation, William Bentinck passed a bill against Sati Pratha in 1829. He was a great advocate of freedom of expression and journalism. He launched many journals in Bengali and Persian languages. He founded Atmiya Sabha to spread his ideology, which later on became Brahmo Sabha. His ideologies were only the functions of the Brahmo Samaj. The followers of Brahmo Sabha believed in the existence of merely a single god instead of many gods and goddesses. They used to pray in a single hall without any caste bar. They were opposed to idolatry too. Later on, he launched Atmiya Sabha and spread his own ideology, which later on became Brahmo Samaj. Prominent personalities also joined Brahmo Samaj. Rabindranath Tagore's father, Devendranath Tagore, joined Brahmo Samaj after the death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He injected new life to the institution and gave it a very good shape. He launched a magazine, Tattvabodhini. Keshav Chandra, another prominent personality who joined Brahmo Samaj. He gave a well-managed and a good shape to the institution. Brahmo Samaj got the power of Keshav Chandra later. His power of oratory, enthusiasm and popularity gave a new height to the Brahmo Samaj in Bengal. But later on, he founded Bharatiya Brahmo Samaj after having some controversies between him and Devendranath Tagore's ideology. Functions of Brahmo Samaj. The functions of Brahmo Samaj are very prominent one. It changed the face of the society. Brahmo Samaj and its various branches rendered immense and revolutionary services during the 19th century for social and religious reformation. The followers insisted that the spread of existence of a single God. They denied the idolatry, rituals, and religious pomp. They did their best. Instead of this, They eradicated, they insisted hearty prayer instead of idolatry. They insisted on bhajans and repentance. They did their best, especially for eradication of parda pratha, that is veiling of the face, child marriages, and polygamy. They favored remarriages of widows and equal rights to women. In addition to these, they arranged intercaste marriages and mass meals. They did so to overcome caste barriers. The Brahmo Samaj was highly impressed by the Western culture. Thus, many educated people favored and joined to serve this institution. The Brahmo Samaj created an environment of generous scholasticism, modernization in India. The activities conducted by Brahmo Samaj were limited to the intelligent middle class people. Although the activities could not have a great impact on the lower classes of the society in the villages, its contribution remained notable for social and reformation. Religious 1. So, the students, we have learnt the first topic of this chapter. In the next session, we will continue with the other topics. Till then, read and try to understand. Thank you.